Hello and welcome to Lloyd Southlex BMW. Today we have this X4 xDrive30d M Sport. This car's finished off in flamenco red metallic and is a November 2020 registered vehicle. It's a nice option selected over the standard specification of this X4, which I'll run through with you now. On the front we've got the high gloss shadowline finish, which is emphasised by those full black grills, and it really complements the flamenco red paint finish. Moving around, we've got the 21-inch V-spoke alloy wheel. We have this bi-colour finish with this diamond cut front with that orbit grey inlay. Really makes the wheels pop and really emphasises also the M Sport braking calipers there, the blue brake calipers. Moving around, we've got the rear sun protection glass. That's the rear tinted windows. That adds an element of privacy for the rear passengers. And there's a UV element there as well, so it does help keep the cabin a bit cooler on the hot days, as well as protecting the rear passengers from some of those harmful UV rays. Moving to the rear of the X4, we have a powered tailgate as standard. That can be opened via the key, and a lovely nice big entry point into the vehicle as well, making it really easy to get items in and out. Also with that split folding rear seat arrangement, very practical car. Always handy load protectors as well, which can be stowed away underneath this false floor. This particular car has the rubber boot liner in as well. So like I said, handy storage bin there. And these load protectors also fit under there if you do need a little bit extra capacity for the boot space. Moving to the rear of the vehicle, we've got the black Vanasca leather, the nice lovely grey contrast stitching, which just shows some of the highlights and the details of the seats. We've also got the M stitching there on the seat belts. That's for all 5 seat belts. You can see the ambient lighting at work there just above that aluminium trim piece finish on that door card. That's customizable colours, so you can actually set it up to multitude of different variations. Rear passengers also benefit from their own climate control settings. It's a full freeze zone in the X4, and there's also a couple of USB ports there as well for charging mobile devices. Moving to the front of the car, we've also got the Harman Kardon Dolby 7 surround sound hi-fi as well. Fantastic system. We've got the beautiful M Sport seats as well. Really shows off that grey contrast stitch I mentioned in the back there, with a bit more detail, and it's a nice sort of quilted effect to these seats. And lots of adjustment on the M Sport seats, so you can get a supremely comfortable driving position. Stepping into the car, got the latest digital dashboard, BMW Live Cockpit Professional. That's like fire the car into life. So very configurable. And the idea is you can also get it set up and get it to display the information that you want to see as and when you want to see it. You also can get turn-by-turn directional information on there. You can have a navigational map in the middle, going through things like your audio options here. You can basically have things in front of you instead of being distracted by the main screen. Keeps your eyes focused a little bit more on your control dials and the road, making it easier to adjust things. Along with that, we're obviously running the OS 7 operating system. Very configurable, so the idea is you have these different pages of information, and you can get them set up to give you the information that's relevant to you, that you want to see. You can customize all the screens. As you can see, it's a full touchscreen navigational system which I'm using. We do have the very much tried and tested BMW iDrive dial with the touchpad on top, along with the latest BMW voice activation system, which does work extremely well. Moving down, we have some of the audio controls here, favourite buttons, along with the dual zone climate control, heated front seats, standard. Cup holders, additional USB ports, handy storage there for your key as well, along with another 12-volt socket there just to charging devices that you need to. Running a fantastic 8-speed ZF gearbox. It's got a full manual mode on it where you can either use the gear selector to choose your gear or the paddles behind the steering wheel. Also, front and rear sensors for electro handbrake. Apologies. Front and rear sensors as standard with the reversing camera, which I'll show you shortly. And this car also has the adaptive suspension setting, so that's where it will adapt to your driving inputs. It also actually changes things like the throttle response and steering based on how you're driving the car, so it adapts the full vehicle to your basically how you're driving. Clicking on there, you can see the reversing camera on the left with the front and rear sensors working on the right side there. It gives all full park assist functionality as well, so that's where it will help you parallel park as well as parking into bays. Then moving around on the steering wheel, we've got the cruise control and speed limit control there on the left, and on the right we've got some audio options, phone answering, voice activation. This car has 21,020 miles on it, so 2,120 miles. Not 21,000 as I said, apologies. 2,120 miles. As mentioned, it was a November 2020 registered vehicle and has been one of our demonstrators, our sales executive demonstrators. I hope this video has been of use. If there's any further we can do to help, please do get in contact. One of our sales executives will be more than happy to help.